What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we are at Sioux Falls Regional Airport for the 56th airport update for the month of September 2024. We got a special visitor here which we're looking at right now, and then I'll provide one last update on the parking garage construction since we are so close to opening now. Finally, the time has arrived for that thing to finally open to the public. Starting off at gate number 1, we have this American Airbus A321 coming in from Washington Reagan National as flight 9751. This arrived in at 9:03 p.m., delayed from an 8:45 p.m. scheduled arrival. And coincidentally enough, this is the sister ship to the Gemini release, which is 187, I believe. And the verification would be correct on that. So this is A321. You've seen these in some Sioux Falls airport updates in the past, and this is part of the Midwest Honor Flight, which has taken place recently. They just flew Mission 21 recently, and they will have 2 more missions coming up in October, 22 and 23, where they will presumably again use American A321s once more. Still hoping they're able to get the flagship Valor A321 in, because that would be very cool to have something like that come into Sioux Falls, and I can use that model again in an update. So really hoping that they get to do that, or the Heritage A321s, but I guess it just depends on whatever aircraft is available, and 99.99% of the time, it's going to be a standard livery A321. So can't complain either way. It is nice to get them in every so often, and American has sent them in a couple times from DFW on upgraded demand, or increased demand rather, on the DFW mainline service. And then moving down to gate 3, we do have a pair of American regional aircraft here. And I'll go ahead and take a look at 3B up towards the top of the screen. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so the framing's a little better to work with the information on your screen. So up at gate 3B, we have this American Eagle Embraer 145. This came in from Chicago O'Hare as flight 5840, operated by Piedmont. And this flight is from Thursday, the 26th of September. The rest of the flights in this update are from Wednesday, September 25th. This arrived in at 11:35 a.m., had a scheduled 11:50 a.m. arrival. So nice to see the 145s coming back. I did talk about it in last month's update where the Piedmont 145s would be back on the schedule for September. So it is great to see them back here once again after Envoy got rid of them all, and now Piedmont has the majority of the ones left. And I think they have reactivated a few of the Envoy ones that were sent over to the desert for storage. So that is nice that they're increasing the available seats in the air right now with the increased travel demand. And next to that, at 3A, we have a more common visitor. This American Eagle Embraer 175 came in from DFW as flight 3820.
I'm not sure how to help you with that.
Next to that, at gate 3A, we had this American Eagle Embraer 175. This came in from DFW as flight 3820, operated by Envoy Air, at 5:27 p.m., delayed from a 5:01 p.m. scheduled arrival. So we are back to 3 daily on DFW here, with the 2 of the flights being mainline, and then the third one, of course, being a regional jet service. So right now, the Envoy 175 is taking that place. And 3 daily, looking to continue at least through November, and possibly even into December. Let's see what the schedule says for December. I would not be shocked. Yep, we do have 3 daily all throughout. Well, Christmas Eve is only going to have 2 flights, so the regional jet service not operating on that day. But it makes sense because that's a holiday, so that's why you don't really see that there. So there we go. Nice to see 3 daily continuing, at least for the foreseeable future. And again, Allegiant Air is taking up another gate. So that's why most of the American flights, because when I was checking the schedule, they were all at gate 3 for some reason, and Allegiant was here at gate 5. So I figured, why not have this in the update? Because it's just so unique. So this Allegiant A320, it came in from Phoenix Mesa as flight 2268. This arrived in at 3:42 p.m., delayed from a 3:41 p.m. scheduled arrival, but only behind by just a minute. Punta Gorda and St. Petersburg are coming back for Allegiant, with Punta Gorda returning on October 3rd, and then Tampa St. Petersburg on October 4th. The PGD route will be operated on the A320, and then Pi will be on the A319. So I haven't seen anything about the 737 MAX 8-200s, which were supposed to start service in October, but it looks like they're still running a few proving flights yet. So I think November is what I heard. That's when they're targeting for these planes to enter service. So we'll see what happens, but I would not be shocked if we do get them at some point. I do have the Gemini Jets release on order, and it will be on the way very soon, so excited to receive that model and use it once they start having them be operated in passenger service. Gate 7 and 6 occupied with our usual United aircraft. The inconsistent mainline continues, as today we have it on a 737-800 in the older Continental Globe livery. This aircraft arrived in from Denver as flight 1132, arriving in at 10:57 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 11:26 p.m. arrival. And then moving up to Gate 6, the CRJ 550, also this one came in from Chicago O'Hare as Flight 4392, operated by GoJet. This arrived in at 2:18 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:34 p.m. arrival. And then our last aircraft at the terminal before we move into the final parking garage update segment. At Gate 4, we have this Delta A320. This came in from Minneapolis as Flight 2304 at 10:31 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 10:53 p.m. arrival with a registration of November 321 Uniform Sierra. So now we move on to the final parking garage update segment. Very last one. It's kind of sad that this is coming to an end, but it shows we have reached the finish line. So the parking garage is going to open this coming Monday, September 30th. They're having a very special opening ceremony in the afternoon. So very excited about that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend that because I have a conflict in my schedule at that time. So I will not be able to hit that up. But I will be sure to use the parking garage at the next available opportunity, which will probably be that following weekend, next weekend. So I'll see what my schedule's like, and I'll be sure to try and utilize it to make a video on it. So excited to use it for my future travels. I don't have any video clips to use right now since I've been running tight on time. But I did see a post that the Sioux Falls Regional Airport made, and it looks like the video boards are up and running, displaying the various advertisements and Sioux Falls scenery. So that's cool. Excited to check that out when that's all, when the parking garage officially opens. And I think I did talk about this before as well, but the parking garage is not going to be 100% open, at least with like the terminal side, the terminal entrance side of it, as they still have to finish installing some escalators and stuff. But I think by mid-October, they're going to have that all up and running. So there'll still be some residual construction, but it shouldn't be too much of a hindrance, at least for now. So that does affect the Skyway too, so you won't be able to use that until the all the other stuff is all completed. So you just have to walk across the terminal road to get into the terminal for the next couple of weeks. But shouldn't be too bad because the weather's looking to be nice, and they'll have that all up and ready to go before the worst of the winter weather hits. So that will be very nice to have the Skyway up and running so that people don't have to dress up with multiple layers of clothing and gigantic hefty coats when they're coming back from Florida. So we'll see. And now, as I conclude this parking garage update segment, I do want to provide just a few select clips that I filmed over the years, over the months rather, of the construction, just how it's progressed and what I've been able to film in the time since it's been built. So enjoy this short montage. So hope you enjoyed all the parking garage update segments. We'll have a terminal update segment that'll be coming out very soon once construction starts on that, but it probably won't be for another year or so. So just have to be patient, but I am following updates on that. They are in the final design stages, it sounds like, so we should be getting very close to them attempting to secure funds, and hopefully they're successful with that. And then after that, try to find a contractor and get construction going on that. So be very excited to cover that when that starts sometime in the next 18 or so months. So now we'll wrap up the update with a couple other aircraft, and we'll go and start off with one departure, which is going to be this American A319, and this is heading out to DFW as Flight 2872, and this departed at 2:30 p.m., delayed from a 1:35 p.m. scheduled arrival, so delayed by 55 minutes. And then now, to wrap up this update, we do have a nice little, oh boy, that did not work out. The tripod not securing the camera properly, but we got a nice recovery, so that's good. Apologies about the bloopers in this update. I don't know what's been going on. Things are just not working out well, but there we go. Finally got a good view on the Gulfstream G450, and this came in from Janesville, Wisconsin as Flight 469, and this arrived in at 4:07 p.m., ahead of a scheduled 4:15 p.m. arrival, a Flexjet-operated flight. And that is it for Sioux Falls Regional Airport this month, number 56 in the series. One quick thing I forgot to mention earlier in the update, we did have an Omni Air 777 visit again, Tuesday, September 24th. So it came in from Texas, and it flew over to Norfolk, Virginia. Then it went up to Baltimore on a short flight. Then it went to Sofia, Bulgaria, so that's up in the western part of that country, and then went to Amman, Jordan. So not sure what happened there with that, but I guess more troop transport going on, which, I mean, it's cool to get an Omni Air 777 again, but of course, I was up in college when that arrived in, so I couldn't see it, unfortunately, and I haven't heard of any other major movements coming in, so no 747s or anything this time around. Would be cool to get a couple more of those again, but I imagine we'll be waiting a long while for another set of those to come in. And that's it, all I got for this update, so be excited to check out all the new things coming up for FSD in the future and make plenty of references along the way. With that said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.